Yeah, 6:01. I got to call the meeting, guys. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Cochran?
Here.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Here.
Mrs. Coons?
Here.
Mr. Eitner?
Here.
It's been years since
I
you've done
know.
this. Years.
Rusty.
Pledge allegiance, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I always try to do it right.
Okay.
Continue.
Yeah, right.
I don't think we need a motion to excuse Heather as she will be rolling in a
Okay.
minute or two.
Okay.
How about for Mr. Ray?
Oh, I will make a motion because he did express earlier
Urgent.
by a text there was an emergency at home. And so I make a motion to excuse Mr. Ray.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes.
Mrs. Coons?
Yes.
Mr. Eitner?
Yes.
Miss Anderson?
No.
Mrs. Cochran?
Of course.
Okay, I'm looking first for a motion to accept minutes from November 17th, 2025 council meeting as presented and not read, please.
I'll make a motion to accept minutes from November 17th, 2025 council meeting is presented and not read.
I second.
Roll call.
Mrs. Coons?
Yes.
Mr. Eitner?
Yes.
Miss Anderson?
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes.
Thank you. We're looking next for a motion to accept purchase orders from November 15th, 2025 to November 30th, 2025, totaling $52,949.85 as presented and not read, please.
I'd like to make a motion to accept purchase orders from November 15th, 2025 to November 30th, 2025, totaling $52,949.85 as presented and not read.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Eitner?
Yes.
Miss Anderson?
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes.
Mrs. Coons?
Yes.
Thank you. We're looking next for a motion to accept bills from November 15th, 2025 to November 30th, 2025, totaling $155,112.51 as presented and not read, please.
I'll make a motion to accept bills from November 15th, 2025 to November 30th, 2025, totaling $155,112.51 as presented and not read.
I'll second.
Roll call.
Miss Anderson?
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes.
Mrs. Coons?
Yes.
Mr. Eitner?
Yes.
We're looking next for a motion to accept November 2025 DOPS delinquency report as presented and not read, please.
I'll make a motion to accept November 2025 DOPS delinquency report as presented and not read.
I'll second.
Roll call.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes.
Mrs. Coons?
Yes.
Mr. Eitner?
Yes.
Miss Anderson?
Yes.
Thank you. We're looking next for a motion to accept October 2025 bank reconciliation report as presented and not read, please.
I'll make a motion to accept October 2025 bank reconciliation report as presented and not read.
Second.
Roll call.
Mrs. Strittmatter?
Yes.
Mrs. Coons?
Yes.
Mr. Eitner?
Yes.
Miss Anderson?
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Thank you. We're moving next into the readings of ordinances and resolutions, please.
Resolution number 7508-2025, a resolution authorizing an intergovernmental agreement with the City of Akron, Ohio for prosecutorial services in the Akron Municipal Court for the years 2025 through 2027 and declaring an emergency. Whereas council desires to enter into an intergovernmental agreement with the City of Akron, Ohio for prosecutorial services relating to certain criminal and traffic cases before the Akron Municipal Court during the years 2025, 2026, and 2027. Whereas an agreement between the Village of Lakemore and the City of Akron, Ohio is necessary to continue the prosecutorial services by the Akron Municipal Court and to facilitate payment of such services as provided in the intergovernmental agreement. Now therefore be it resolved by the Council of the Village of Lakemore, State of Ohio, that Section 1, the mayor is authorized to execute on behalf of the village an intergovernmental agreement with the City of Akron, Ohio for prosecutorial services relating to certain criminal and traffic cases before the Akron Municipal Court during the years 2025, 2026, and 2027 as outlined in the intergovernmental agreement attached here to and incorporated by reference herein as Exhibit A. Section 2, it is found and determined that all formal actions of this council concerning and relating to the adoption of this resolution were adopted in an open meeting of this council, and that all deliberations of this council and any of its committees that resulted in such formal action were in meetings open to the public in compliance with all legal requirements, including Section 121.22 of the Ohio Revised Code. Section 3, this resolution is declared to be an emergency measure as an exercise of local self-government pursuant to Article 18, Section 3 of the Ohio Constitution and the Village Charter, and necessary for the immediate preservation of the general welfare of the village, and for the further reason that the village must continue to have the provision of uninterrupted legal services. Therefore, provided it receives 2/3 of the vote of all members of council elected thereto, this resolution shall be in full force and effect immediately upon its adoption by this council and approval by the mayor, otherwise from and after the earliest period allowed by law. Resolution number 7513-2025, a resolution approving the Assistant Fire Chief to hire Michaela Whaley as a full-time firefighter with the Lakemore Fire Department. Now therefore be it resolved by the Council of the Village of Lakemore, County of Summit, State of Ohio. Section 1, Council approves to hire Michaela Whaley as a full-time firefighter with the Lakemore Fire Department. Section 2, Ms. Whaley will earn $20 per hour. She will be provided health insurance after 60 days. Section 3, it is hereby found and determined that all formal actions of this council concerning and relating to the adoption of this ordinance were adopted in an open meeting of this council, and that all such deliberations of this council and any of its committees that resulted in formal action were in meetings open to the public in compliance with all legal requirements, including Section 121.22 of the Ohio Revised Code. Section 4, this resolution is declared to be an emergency measure in the interest of the health, peace, and safety of the citizens of the Village of Lakemore. Therefore, this resolution should take effect on December 4th, 2025. Resolution number 7514-2025, a resolution accepting the resignation of McKenna Ray as a part-time firefighter medic with the Lakemore Fire Department. Now therefore be it resolved by the Council of the Village of Lakemore, County of Summit, State of Ohio. Section 1, Council regretfully accepts the resignation of McKenna Ray as a part-time firefighter medic with the Lakemore Fire Department and thanks her for her service. Section 2 is hereby found and determined that all formal actions of this council concerning and relating to the adoption of this resolution were adopted in an open meeting of this council, and that all such deliberations of this council and any of its committees that resulted in formal action were in meetings open to the public in compliance with all legal requirements, including Section 121.22 of the Ohio Revised Code. Section 3, this resolution is declared to be an emergency measure in the interest of the health, peace, and safety of the citizens of the Village of Lakemore. Therefore, this resolution shall take effect December 31st, 2025. Resolution number 7515-2025, a resolution authorizing the police chief to enter into a contract with Axon Enterprise. Now therefore be it resolved by the Council of the Village of Lakemore, County of Summit, State of Ohio. Section 1, Council approves the police chief to enter into a contract with Axon Enterprise. The contract is for 5 years, starting in 2026 and ending in 2030. Section 2, the cost for year 1 is $3,666.96. The cost for years 2 through 5 will be $8,250.66 per year. Section 3, a copy of this contract is attached here to and made part of as though fully were written herein. Section 4 of this resolution is declared to be an emergency measure in the interest of the health, peace, and safety of the citizens of the Village of Lakemore. Therefore, this resolution should take effect immediately. Resolution number 7516-2025, a resolution authorizing the mayor to enter into an agreement with the County of Summit for pavement maintenance located in the Village of Lakemore. Whereas the public interest of the Village of Lakemore requires the regular maintenance of roadways located in the Village of Lakemore, said improvement being referenced herein as the project. And whereas Summit County Engineer and the Village of Lakemore desire to enter into an agreement to confirm the project's construction cost and to designate the County of Summit as the lead agency for administration of competitive bidding, and the Village of Lakemore as the lead agency for construction and construction engineering of the project. And whereas this council has determined by reviewing all pertinent information that authorizing the mayor to enter into a aforementioned agreement with County of Summit is necessary and in the best interest of the Village of Lakemore. Now therefore be it resolved by the Council of the Village of Lakemore, Ohio. Section 1, the mayor is hereby authorized to enter into agreement with the County of Summit through the Summit County Engineer for its 2026 road paving and maintenance program. Section 2, a copy of the agreement is attached here to and incorporated herein as if fully rewritten. Section 3, that it is hereby found and determined that all formal actions of this council concerning and relating to the passage of this resolution were adopted in an open meeting of this council, and that all deliberations of this council or any of its committees that resulted in such formal actions were in meeting open to the public in compliance with all legal requirements, including Section 121.22 of the Ohio Revised Code. Section 4 of this resolution is declared to be an emergency measure in the interest of the health, peace, and safety of the citizens of the Village of Lakemore. Therefore, this resolution should take effect immediately. Resolution number 7517-2025, a resolution approving the Assistant Fire Chief to enter into a memorandum of understanding with the American Red Cross, Northern Ohio Region. Now therefore be it resolved by the Council of the Village of Lakemore, County of Summit, State of Ohio. Section 1, that council approves the Assistant Fire Chief to enter into an MOU with the American Red Cross, Northern Ohio Region. Section 2, this MOU is effective from December 1st, 2025 through December 1st, 2028. Section 3, an executed copy of this memorandum of understanding is attached hereto and made part of as if fully written herein. Section 4 of this resolution is declared to be an emergency measure in the interest of the health, peace, and safety of the citizens of the Village of Lakemore. Therefore, this resolution should take effect immediately. Ordinance number 1906-2025, an ordinance to make appropriations for current expenses and other expenditures of the Village of Lakemore, State of Ohio during the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2026. Now therefore be it ordained by the Council of the Village of Lakemore, State of Ohio, Section 1, that to provide for the current expenses and other expenditures of the said Village of Lakemore during the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2026, the following sums be, and they are hereby set aside and appropriated as follows, in accordance with the attached list. Section 2, that there be appropriated Fund Name General, Program 1, Security of Persons and Property, Police Salaries and Benefits, $688,924.26. Contractual Professional Supplies, $130,000. Total Police, $818,924.26. Fire Salaries and Benefits, $58,000. Total Fire, $58,000. Total Program 1, $876,924.26. Program 2, Leisure Time Activities Parks, total $61,000. Program 3, Community Environment, Zoning Salaries and Benefits, $13,399.21. Materials, Supplies, Contractual Services, $480. Total Program 3, $13,879.21. Program 4, General Government, total Mayor, $13,264. Total Council, $29,952.80. Total Finance, $70,397.96. Total Land and Building, $167,100. Total BZA, $1,250. Total Audit Tax Fees, $105,592. Total Solicitor, $30,000. Total Bank Fees, $3,000. Total Other Charges, $6,000. Transfers out, $277,306.75. Total Program 4, $703,863.51. Total General Expenses, $1,655,666.98. Special Revenues, Street Maintenance and Repair, 2011, Salaries and Benefits, $91,500. Materials, Supplies, Contractual Services, $98,207.28. Total Street Maintenance, $189,707.28. Lakemore Fire Department grants 2052, total $10,000. American Rescue Act Fund 2053, total $40,000. Permissive Tax 2101, total $15,000. Cops Fast 2121, total $20,000. Police Disability and Pension 2131, total $26,319. Emergency Medical Services 2901, EMS Salaries and Benefits $103,075.67. EMS Materials Supplies Contractual Services $36,000. Total EMS expenses $139,075.67. LFD donations 2903, total $1,200. Fire EMS Levy Fund 2904, Fire Levy Salaries and Benefits $529,076.71. Levy Material Supplies Contractual Services $65,000. Total fire levy expenses $594,076.71. Bond retirement 3101, $277,306.75. Capital improvement 4901. Capital improvements total for roads $140,000. Total special revenue $1,452,685.41. Enterprise funds, water operating fund 5101, water salaries and benefits $184,532.40. Water materials, supplies, contractual services $289,809. Debt services $106,502.93. Total water expenses $580,844.33. Sanitary sewer operating fund 5201, sewer salary and benefits $247,572.96. Sewer materials, supplies, contractual services $1,627,750. Debt services $7,240. Total sewer expenses $1,882,562.96. Trash services funds 5601, trash salary and benefits $33,420. Trash materials, supplies, contractual services $286,488. Total trash expenses $319,908. Storm sewer operating fund 5701, storm fees and materials $16,379.28. Total enterprise funds $2,799,694.57. Special agency funds, enterprise deposits 5781, total $1,000. Total CRA, ERA deposits 0. Total special agency funds $1,000. 2026 budget totals $5,909,046.96. Section 3, and the village fiscal officer is hereby authorized to draw warrants on the village treasury for payments from any of the foregoing appropriations upon receiving proper certificates and vouchers therefore, approved by the board or officers authorized by law to approve the same, or an ordinance or resolution of council to make the expenditure, provided that no warrant shall be drawn or paid for salaries or wages except to persons employed by authority of and in accordance with law or ordinance. It shall be provided further that the appropriations for contingencies can only be expended upon appeal 2/3 vote of council for items of expense constituting a legal obligation against the village for purposes other than those covered by other specific appropriations herein made. Section 4 of this ordinance shall go into effect on and after the earliest period allowed by law. Ordinance number 1908-2025. This is a second reading by title only. An ordinance to amend Ordinance 1873-2024 pertaining to the water base and usage rate for the Village of Lakemore. Ordinance number 1910-2025. An ordinance to amend Ordinance 1775-2022 to increase the EMS billing rates and add rates for fire department incidents. Now therefore be it ordained by the Council of the Village of Lakemore, County of Summit, State of Ohio. Section 1, Council approves the updated Village of Lakemore EMS billing rates. BLS $850, ALS $1,000, ALS 2, $1,200, non-transport, $300, mileage rate, $16. Section 2, the cost schedule for fire department incidents is attached here 2 and made part of as though fully were written herein. Section 3, the collections procedure for EMS billing for Lakemore residents remain the same. Section 3, this ordinance shall go into effect on and after the earliest period allowed by law. Ordinance number 1911-2025, an ordinance to amend ordinance 1874-2024, making appropriations for current expenses and other expenditures of the Village of Lakemore, State of Ohio, during the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2025. Now therefore be it ordained by the Council of the Village of Lakemore, County of Summit, State of Ohio. Section 1, Council approves to increase appropriations in General Fund $13,400 for phone and internet, legal notices, electric, and cleanup of 2 properties. Nuisance Abatement Fund 2902, $9,400 for cleanup of 2 properties. Water Operating Fund 5101, $5,000 for DOPS supplies and materials. Section 2, Council approves to increase revenue and Nuisance Abatement Fund 2902, $9,400 for cleanup of 2 properties. Section 3, Council approves to transfer funds from General Fund to the Nuisance Abatement Fund 2902, $9,400. Section 4, Treasury repayments from any of the foregoing appropriations upon receiving proper certificates and vouchers, therefore, approved by Board officers authorized by law to approve the same, or an ordinance or resolution of council to make the expenditures, provided that no warrant shall be drawn or paid for salaries or wages except to persons employed by authority of and in accordance with law or ordinance. It shall be provided further that the appropriations for contingencies can only be expended upon appeal 2/3 vote of council for items of expense constituting a legal obligation against the village for purposes other than those covered by their specific appropriations herein made. Section 5, this ordinance is hereby declared to be an emergency and measure necessary for the immediate preservation of the health, safety, and welfare of the citizens of the Village of Lakemore. Therefore, this ordinance should go into effect immediately. That's it.
It was a lot.
Yeah, plus, she's not used to that.
Thank you, Tracy. So for the mayor's report, I just would like to say thank you to everybody who has contributed this holiday season thus far and who will continue to contribute to those with food insecurities and things like that. We had a very, very busy food pantry night at Lakemore United Methodist Church. 157 turkeys and boxes of food were distributed for Thanksgiving, and we're looking forward to another good, large, and well-funded and well-prepared distribution in December for Christmas. But I know that Snack Pack was very busy, and your pantry was busy, and Caring Hands Charity ended up feeding over 1,900 children Thanksgiving dinner this season. So there's a lot of people that are doing a lot to help with food insecurities and those that are hungry. So I want to say thank you to everybody who contributes in any way, volunteering or money or food donations or what have you. Thank you from all of us for helping us meet the need as it continues to grow. And I would also like to say welcome to the laundromat at Lakemore Plaza. Best laundromat opened, and I believe they're busy, and their hours I believe are 7 to 9 right now, but they're going to expand into the future because they're busy, and that makes me happy. And people have been clamoring for that and hoping and praying for it. They're here, they're open, and they're busy, so let's keep them in business. And that's all I have. My council report.
Yes, I have a couple things. First of all, I would like to thank the manager and the staff at Dollar General, and all of the volunteers that came out for Fill a Cruiser. That was over the weekend. We had, just in Lakemore, we had 4 big cruisers that had, well, it had to be emptied 4 times. 1 cruiser emptied 4 times. We also collected $1,644. That were donations that comes back to the Village of Lakemore to take our children that are deserving to shop with a cup. Unfortunately, that really isn't enough this year to cover, but I think we might have a little bit left from the previous year. But if anyone still would like to come in and make a monetary donation, Each one of the kids gets a gift card for $200. We're taking 12 kids this year, which is sort of like a record here for us. Usually we just take 10, but you know, times are tough for a lot of people. So 16 is close, but it's not at the $2,400 goal that I wish we would have collected, but we still did a great job. And thanks to the manager at Dollar General again for letting the police officers and volunteers set up now even inside because it was so cold out. So we really appreciate that. The other thing that I want to talk about, now this only affects the residents east of Canton Road. Anybody that is on the west, you know, don't get all upset when you hear it. This doesn't affect you in any way. But everybody east of Canton Road, all of Hidden Lakes, the two communities over there, everybody that is off of Brittany Boulevard, whether you're a private home, whether you're a condo, whether you're attached, detached, all of you should have received a letter from the Labadidi group regarding fees that they are going to charge you because your stormwater runs into the small lake over there on that side. Because you're part of a master plan and your stormwater runs into that lake and he's got to do some repairs and stuff. He sent out bills to everybody, and a lot of the people that I have spoke to didn't have a clue anything about a master plan, didn't have a clue they were going to get billed. Some of them didn't even know there was a lake back there, believe it or not, but you have to really live on it to see it. However, our village administrator has gotten tons of calls. Be assured that Lakemore has turned over this letter to our attorneys. I would say your HOA that you have needs to also contact their own attorneys. Please do not pay this bill. Even though it says they're going to start putting a lien on your property within 30 days of receipt, do not pay it. The lawyers need to work this out. So please don't rush and pay anything and don't worry about it. Wait until all of the lawyers have came up with a decision on if this is fair, if it's equitable. Is he in the right? Do we have to come up with it all at one time? There's a lot of things that need to be discussed. So just don't run and pay a bill right now. And then if you get a lien on your property, you say, Tracy said not to pay it. Don't say my name. No, that's just a joke. But truthfully, don't pay that bill until the lawyers get done going over all the paperwork. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Okay, the only thing I have right now is I'd like to announce that the next council meeting will be December 15th and January 5th, each of those at 6 p.m. And also our next council workshops will be on December 9th and December 23rd, each of those at 6 p.m. right here. Municipal building.
And our public hearing at the next meeting, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, we also have a public hearing that'll be going on December 15th at 5:30 prior to the council meeting regarding the new water rates.
Nikki, you're up.
I just wanted to say thank you for everyone who came out to our Christmas event. It was another successful year. We had cookies and a little train ride through the village. Can you guys remind me of the name of the woman that came
And donated the beverages and cookies.
Yes, I
Unite
forgot.
for Purpose, I think.
Yeah.
I believe it was Unite for Purpose.
Unite for Purpose came and had a little hot chocolate bar, and it was very kind of them to come and do
Was
that all
Heather,
for.
Heather and Alyssa? Was
I
that
think
their-
so, yeah.
I think that was their name, but they
They were
great.
very, very nice, and they would love to come back next year. So, yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for coming, and I look forward to that every year. And that's all I have. Ed, what you got?
I'd like to make an announcement. The next Lakemore Food Pantry will be at the Lakemore United Methodist Church on the 17th of December from 4:30 to 6 p.m. There will be somebody there directing traffic of which line you're supposed to get into before you come through. And remember, you have to check in before you draw any food from the pantry. And that's all I have.
Thanks, Ed. Heather.
I just would like to thank all the people that helped with our Thanksgiving distribution at Spartan Snack Pack. We were able to add several more families, plus give out quite a bit this month with our distribution. And we had created a GoFundMe. We're still looking to kind of add to that. Then you can find a link on our Facebook page. It's Spartan Snack Pack to the GoFundMe, and it's you can look at it there, but it's called, actually, you can also type in, if you go to the actual GoFundMe page, Feed Hope, Support Spartan Snack Pack and Pantry. So if you would like to go there and, make a donation to kind of help with, being able to get, our families and kids and stuff like that, additional resources and things for this holiday season. Our thing is hunger doesn't stop on weekends or the holidays, and a hungry child is not an engaged child, so it makes it hard to concentrate. It makes it hard to for school functioning in school and things like that. So any little bit helps. So any donations would be greatly appreciated. That's all I have.
Thank you. Lisa, you got something?
Yep. Spectrum Community Channel 1023. Springfield and Lakemore Community Channel 1023 is proud to serve our communities by providing access to local government meetings and programming and information of community events. We are currently running special programs. Tune in to Spectrum Channel 1023 for recent programming. To view the current program schedule, go to the channel's Facebook page or go online to springfieldtownship.us. Thank you to Tracy, Megan, and Richard for the help and support in giving these announcements and promoting the community channel. Thank you. Frank, Jim, Douglas, and Carolyn. Coming attractions, the Village of Lakemore Christmas event of 2025, Springfield Local Schools Board of Education, Portage Lakes Career Center Board of Education, Lakemore regularly scheduled council meeting, and Portage Lakes Career Center Career Night special event. There's that. And then for public services, I've been working on sending out the letters for the lead service lines. The Ohio EPA requires that I send out a letter every year if a customer has said that they have lead service line, galvanized service line, or they don't know what kind of service line they have on either side of their shutoff valve. So I'm working on that. So I have about that much left of one kind, and I've got another kind that'll go up for the end of the year. We did have a water break on Church Street Saturday. Thank you to my guys for being out in the cold. And luckily, they didn't have to go out and plow afterwards. So that Church Street line will probably be the next one that we're going to have to look at replacing. So,
I wish you would have kept track of how many you have replaced. I mean, and all the repairs you've done and the replacements.
Yeah,
and
we've
you've done
done
a
a lot.
lot since you've been the village administrator.
we have.
I don't think
But
there's
like
anybody's done as much work as what we have.
Absolutely. I don't believe so. I wish we would have kept track of, and all the grants that have been.
Yeah, we've been
I'm just
busy.
reminiscing now.
We've been busy. We've been successfully lucky. So,
Yes.
Otherwise, that's all I have.
Okay. Is there anyone appearing before council? this
Well,
evening?
let me look.
Yes. You?
Yes.
Mr. Jurgen.
Yes, we have one.
Go ahead, yeah. Great. Thank you.
Good evening.
Hi.
John Jurgen, 1177 Hanover Drive. I wanted to talk about the paper recycling situation. I don't know, the bins became full, and I don't know if they missed a pickup or if it just the volume that got dumped in there exceeded the capacity. And, so people kept coming, and you have a choice. You drive your car or your truck over there. You can go, well, there's no place to stuff this, and drive home, or you can just dump it. A lot of people chose to just dump it. I went over there last Friday, and lo and behold, it's empty. Oh, great, So I unloaded the back seat, unloaded the trunk. But the problem was, it's still all over the ground. And I'm sure it's not those drivers' job to pick that up. They're just there to hook up, dump it in their truck and leave. So I thought, well, I can fix that. So Saturday I went over in the morning, old clothes, gloves, pulled in, and it's clean. So I thought, well, it's either one of you or one of our employees that's done that. If so, great job, appreciate that.
Thank you.
Or it was another citizen. Great job, thank you. I don't know who it was.
Or it could have
It was
Combination.
a combination, a couple residents and I.
The usual suspects, though.
Yeah.
So
But
great,
thank you
thank
for
you.
going.
And thank you
Yes,
for
thank
noticing.
you.
Thank you.
So, and that doesn't, even talk about let's call it the contaminants, the garbage,
Right.
which is a whole other issue. It's a shame, and it is people that are careful. People that are too cheap to have a trash hauler come and get their trash. So you've got everything from
mattresses. How many of them?
Yeah, my guys got those.
Okay.
bags of diapers, dirty diapers, everything there. The paper recyclers, have to sort everything, every bag, everything out, then pay a trash hauler to come and pick that stuff up. They will, and this happened to us in Suffield Township. They finally went, and we had Portage County Solid Waste handling ours. And they finally said, no, we're gonna come and get the bins. We can't.
That happened
Trust you.
already here, many places. We're
Yep.
about the only ones left.
Yes, and so we finally contracted with a Portage County Sheriff, and our street department put up cameras and taped everything. And Sheriff chased these people down and cited them and ticketed them and hauled them into court and fined them to finally stop the thing as best they could. It didn't totally stop it, but at least it slowed it down a lot. And I don't know whether it can be done then something like that, and passing an ordinance to prohibit it and making it a finable misdemeanor. But that just gets out of hand over there. I mean, it's one thing with bags of crap, but another when you have box springs and mattresses and
Sure.
whole furniture cabinets, dressers. It's like, stop. Like John said, you put that stuff in the curb, and your trash guys will normally
Absolutely.
throw it in the back of
Right.
the truck.
It's more work to take it down there. You guys could just put
Right.
it to your curb and wrap. I don't understand.
Well, that's because they don't have trash
Yeah,
service.
true.
They want to save the whatever dollars a month, and probably proud of it and brag about it.
It's probably not even Lakemore residents.
Probably someone passing
And that's
through.
true too.
Majority
Yeah,
of
'cause
it is.
Lakemore residents have trash service.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So anyway, I thought I'd thank you all for getting that cleaned up. It was,
Yeah, thank you for.
Yeah, but I'd like to
Do
address
that.
it if I may, just for 30 seconds. It's a great idea if it were
Our property.
public interest. It is for the betterment of the public, but it is on church property. And the beneficiary of that is the Lakemore Food Pantry, which you ran for a couple years and we've run for over 10 years now. That's the beneficiary of that. So the onus is then on the church to pay for someone. And luckily this time, because we did have somebody who would have come out in a hazmat suit to pick it up, charging $65 a mattress. But
And that's more than what you make a month.
It is
off
more
of
than what we make on that.
Unless you
Way
guys make
more.
more now.
no, it's
So,
not, it's
that's
gone down
ridiculous.
since you did
it
it
becomes a losing financial proposition,
Yeah.
at a
Right.
point.
for the church.
And
Because it's church property.
I'll tell you what would happen too. If you took those containers out of that parking lot, the ghost of them would live on, and people would just still dump
Yeah,
You're
they-
probably
Right
right,
there in
Mr.
that
Duran,
lot.
you're probably right.
You know,
But the church could probably invest in some cameras there though, probably.
I think they'll discuss it with the church.
Yeah.
Because that's a good idea.
Thank you so
I'd
much.
like to
Appreciate
personally
it.
piggyback on that issue for a minute. The biggest problem that the dumpsters have is apparently people can't read. Please collapse your
Write
garbage.
down your boxes, right?
Absolutely.
You're right, Ed.
That's what fills up the dumpsters. The people put in these big refrigerator boxes and they don't collapse them down, and that takes up space.
You're right.
That's why they're always full.
I know, I was there, because all the cardboard we had from the Spartan snack pack, we
distribution,
take to there to help, fund your pantry, so it's kind of a win-win situation. And I spent, because I'm so short, I spent probably 10 minutes trying to get out like these big boxes to be able to even collapse them enough to get our stuff in.
Sure.
So I mean, it's just, it mind-boggling, people can't read, they throw their trash in there, and it's like, you try to do good, for the people in the community, but like I said, majority of the time, it's probably not even Lakemore residents that's doing
Yeah.
it. But just, it'd be nice if, maybe some Lakemore
Like,
residents.
to throw like animal carcasses in there. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, did they? I did
Yeah.
not hear about that.
I heard, that was a couple years ago, last year
Yeah.
maybe?
Yeah.
That was
A
awful.
deer
I
carcass.
At least it
People do
wasn't
that.
a person.
Right?
That we know of. I mean, they're,
Sorry, it's
they're
like-
not always.
But why do that? Oh.
I hope I didn't give anyone ideas. Okay, moving on.
Okay.
Yeah, okay,
Ed is
Oh, yeah.
reading.
sure, okay, we'll move right into old business. Go ahead. Whoever's got it, go, take it away.
I would like to make a motion to adopt Resolution 7508-2025, a resolution authorizing an intergovernmental agreement with the City of Akron, Ohio for prosecutorial services in the Akron Municipal Court for the years 2025 through 2027, and in declaring an emergency.
I'll second.
Roll call.
Mrs. Coons?
Yes.
Mr. Eitner?
Yes.
Miss Anderson?
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes.
I'd like to make a motion to adopt ordinance number 1906, 2025, an ordinance to make appropriations for current expenses and other expenditures of the Village of Lakemore, State of Ohio during the fiscal year ending December 31, 2026.
I'll second.
Roll call.
Mr. Eitner?
Yes.
Miss Anderson?
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes.
Mrs. Coons?
Yes.
Okay, new business, Mrs. Cochran.
Okay, I'd like to make a motion to adopt resolution number 7513-2025, a resolution approving the Assistant Fire Chief to hire Michaela Whaley as full-time firefighter with the Lakemore Fire Department, but first I'd like to make a motion to dispense with the 3 reads.
I'll second.
Roll
Thank you
call.
all.
Miss Anderson?
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes.
Mrs. Coons?
Yes.
Mr. Eitner?
Yes.
Second the original.
Thank you.
Roll call.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes.
Mrs. Coons?
Yes.
Mr. Eitner?
Yes.
Miss Anderson?
Yes.
Okay, next. Michaela McKenna. Okay, just want to make sure I had that correct. Next, I'd like to make a motion to adopt a resolution number 7514-2025, a resolution accepting the resignation of McKenna Ray as part-time firefighter medic with the Lakemore Fire Department. First, I'd like to make a motion to dispense with the 3 reads.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes.
Mrs. Coons?
Yes.
Mr. Eitner?
Yes.
Miss Anderson?
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Second the original.
Roll call.
Mrs. Coons?
Yes.
Mr. Eitner?
Yes.
Miss Anderson?
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes.
Next, I'd like to make a motion to adopt resolution number 7515-2025, a resolution authorizing the police chief to enter into a contract with Axon Enterprise. But first, I'd like to make a motion to dispense with the 3 reads.
I'll second.
Thank
Roll
you.
call.
Mr. Eitner?
Yes.
Miss Anderson?
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes.
Mrs. Coons?
Yes.
I'll second the original.
Thank you.
Roll call.
Miss Anderson?
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes.
Mrs. Coons?
Yes.
Mr. Eitner?
Yes.
Okay, Lastly, I'd like to make a motion to adopt resolution number 7517-2025, a resolution approving the Assistant Fire Chief to enter into a MOU with the American Red Cross Northern Ohio Region. First, I'd like to make a motion to dispense with the 3 reads.
Second.
Roll call.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes.
Mrs. Coons?
Yes.
Mr. Eitner?
Yes.
Ms. Anderson?
Yes.
Second the original.
Thank you.
Roll call.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes.
Mrs. Coons?
Yes.
Mr. Eitner?
Yes.
Ms. Anderson?
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
I would like to make a motion to adopt ordinance number 1911-2025, an ordinance to amend ordinance 1874-2024, make appropriations for current expenses and other expenditures of the Village of Lakemore, State of Ohio during the fiscal year ending 31 December 2025. But first, I'd like to make a motion to dispense with 3 readings.
I'll second.
Roll call.
Mrs. Coons?
Yes.
Mr. Eitner?
Yes.
Ms. Anderson?
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes. Second the original.
Roll call.
Mr. Eitner?
Yes.
Ms. Anderson?
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes.
Mrs. Coons?
Yes.
All right, I'd like to make a motion to adopt resolution number 7516-2025, a resolution authorizing the mayor to enter into an agreement with the County of Summit for pavement maintenance located in the Village of Lakemore. But first, I'd like to make a motion to dispense with 3 readings.
I'll second.
Roll call.
Ms. Anderson?
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes.
Mrs. Coons?
Yes.
Mr. Eitner?
Yes.
I'll second the original.
Thanks, Laura. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes.
Mrs. Coons?
Yes.
Mr. Eitner?
Yes.
Ms. Anderson?
Yes.
And there is no reason to go into an executive session, so I will make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Roll call.
Mrs. Strittmatter?
Yes.
Mrs. Coons?
Yes.
Mr. Eitner?
Yes.
Ms. Anderson?
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes, 6:47.
Thank you.
And all is well.
Huh?
You're a little
All is right.
I know.